So because of the Cognita Way and using the term personalised learning, over the last year or so, lots of schools have said, well, what do we mean by it? Do I mean the same as the school down the road? Do I mean the same as the teacher that teaches in the classroom next door to me? So that's why we're having the conversation, just so that we can have a dialogue. And what I really hope after today, my ask of you, is would you have that dialogue with your team back in school? Because I think it's a really rich one, and it's probably one of the most important things we can talk about in school. I think the other reason it's important to have a shared view within our family about personalised learning is it enables us to share, because I think we're much stronger as a family if we share things together. The DSL conference yesterday, fantastic example of that. 90 safeguarding leaders in a room. Brilliant, first of all. Really energised day. The best thing, the content was great. The best thing was the sharing in the room, and I know there were quite a few colleagues that were there here today. The collegiality, the sharing, that helps us get better. And I think if we have a shared model about personalised learning, that helps us be better. The final thing is that sometimes people outside Cognita say, well, what does great teaching look like? What do you think it means? And we need a way to be able to articulate that to the outside world. So that's what we're talking about this morning. Just tell you a bit about the process I went through in order to get this thinking. I did two things. In about, I think, end of September, maybe October, I sent a note to all of our head teachers and principals globally in all of our schools around the world and said, what does personalised learning mean to you? You know, what do you think it is? What elements do you have? And everybody had a response back from every principal, sent emails back, and we collated them and we did a bit of an exercise around pulling themes out of those. What was amazing, there was a very high degree of overlap between what people said. And actually the number one theme was consistent in about over 90% of schools. I can't remember the exact number now, but over 90% of schools. So I came up with some ideas from within our family, but what I then did is I looked at about 10 pieces of the biggest global research that tells us about what makes the difference in the classroom, and I put them together. Now, what was great was that there was a massive overlap between what our school principals thought and the research. The reason I'm telling you that is what I'm sharing with you, it's not, I haven't just plucked it out of my head or had a few conversations with people and thought, oh, that'll do. It's come from a wide variety of people.